So, hearing that Invader Zim was coming back to us Earthlings in the form of a new movie, I, of course, had to start watching the series again. You know, I love the characters, and they have some great zingers and one-liners.
Prepare your bladder for imminent release!
But after 17 years, it feels blatant that a lot of the episodes were not well written, and the animation, while stylistic, didn't look so hot on screen. Plus, the endless talk of poop, dookie, and the inconsistent continuity, this series was a pretty hot mess. But in its defense, Invader Zim was a revolutionary show in a lot of ways too, as it pushed the boundaries of what you could put into a kid's show. Dark Harvest, anyone? That messed me up in the head. While rewatching Invader Zim, I started getting irritated that the sound quality would drop so drastically. Suddenly it would sound like someone was recording their lines with an electrolarynx pressed to their throat. Then I realized that the sound issue was only happening with one character, and that metallic reverberation in their voice came and went inconsistently.
That's it, Zim! This has to stop!
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about.
Look at you! You've gone too far!
You think I'm stupid? I mean, what kind of weak alien needs the help of the people he intends to conquer?
Everyone, we're in a wormhole! Zim has launched us into a wormhole, and we're flying towards something horrible!
I'm not going out there, Zim. I'm not falling for whatever it is you're up to.
See, it's like Dib has a broken down voice changer inside his throat. And once that epiphany came, everything else dropped into place. You know, it always bugged me that Zim and Dib essentially had the same hairstyle. It's such an atypical look, so why would the two most important characters of the series just happen to have the same physics-defying hair? Then I thought it was weird that Dib immediately starts screaming "Alien!" as soon as Zim comes around. Yet no other human character is taking any notice of just how obviously different Zim is. Sure, maybe it's commentary about how stupid or oblivious the average person is, but what if there's more to it? After seeing Zim's voice-changing device, and seeing how easily Dib was able to transplant his consciousness into Tak's ship, I theorized that Dib is also an alien. He's well, actually I can't be sure here, because Invader Zim as a series introduces tons of random alien races. Dib could even be a forgotten Urkin who was sent into exile on Earth, just like Zim. Maybe that's why the Tallest sent Zim to Earth, because it was so effective to get rid of Dib. Or maybe Dib isn't an invader like Zim, but a researcher who is studying humans like Dr. Goodall studies the apes. While Dib's exact alien race is up for debate, the idea that he might be an alien is pretty solid. After all, it's usually the loudest rival that has the most to lose. And the idea that Dib just wants vindication for believing in supernatural things is a weak excuse for me. Really, Dib freaks out about Zim instantly, even though he has no idea what Zim's intentions are on Earth. Seriously, Zim all but admits to being an alien to Dib multiple times, and there's never a conversation about why Zim is on Earth or if he comes in peace. Well, I guess Zim does make some declarations about hating humans and the Earth, but you know, that wasn't presented to Dib right off the bat. It just seems odd to automatically assume that someone is an enemy, which means that, somehow, their relationship is already defined in Dib's mind. My guess is that that reaction is a result of Dib already knowing what the Urkins do to other planets. Now, I do realize that Dib has a human family, but what if Dib just installed himself in the memories of an already existing family? When we see the Urkin Tak, she captures and uses a hot dog mogul to pose as her father, and she has a very convincing human disguise. Tak was able to do that without any invader training, so just imagine what other aliens might be capable of. If I were an alien, and I was trying to blend in to study life forms as complicated as humans, I'd target a family who was highly distracted to use as my cover, one where the parents were obsessed with their work, and any siblings were overly involved in their own interests. That way, less attention, less questions. It's easier to implant yourself in that type of life. And it offers a better way to blend in with the natives. And hey, let's be honest, posing as the son of a famous mad scientist is a great way to get secret intelligence information undetected. This scenario could also explain a large part of Dib's frustration with Zim. If Dib is an alien, he has a better disguise, he has a more convincing family, he's doing everything right and by the book, and then this egomaniac Urkin waltzes in and tries to take over the planet you're already studying or possibly already invading. evading, that's instant friction. And if Dib can call out Zim and get the government to take him, then that leaves a dead Irken and the planet ripe for taking for the, whatever empire. That's why there's so much commentary about Dib's head being so large, because he's not human. That's why Dib has a voice that randomly turns metallic, because he's using a voice changer. And perhaps that voice is getting interference from Zim's backpack or other technology. And that's why Dib is so invested in Zim when no one else cares to notice. Unfortunately for the alien races though, both Dib and Zim are bumbling idiots who can't accomplish their mission. They're just two aliens in a pathetic attempt at a turf war. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed enough to like, subscribe, and share this video. I've also got a lot of other videos on my channel that you are fully encouraged to go check out. Plus, you can find me on Facebook at Say Halo Goodbye, which is my gamer tag, or Twitter at _Fanily.